Morning to you all. Last class we had discussed what is respiration and what are the phases, that is glycolysis in taking place in the cytoplasm and Krebs cycle taking place in the mitochondria. We had also discussed the similarities and differences between respiration and combustion or burning. Why ATP is called as the energy currency of the cell, and what do we mean by catabolic and anabolic. Today we shall discuss how does respiration takes place in plants. Unlike the animals which have an elaborate respiratory system like the main respiratory organ lungs, nose, pharynx, then we have the larynx or the voice box, trachea, windpipe, and the bronchus, bronchioles, the alveoli, and the diaphragm. But when we talk about the plants do not have an elaborate respiratory system as such. What are the main organs of the plants? Roots, stems, and leaves. So, when we talk about the leaves have tiny pores on the lower surface of the leaves in dicot, and in monocot the pores or the openings called stomata are present on both sides of the leaves. So in the leaves, the respiration or exchange of gases takes place through stomata. In stem, the respiration or exchange of gases takes place through lenticels, and in the roots it takes place through general surface. Clear? Now next we come to soil. Why we are talking about soil? Because soil is the medium where the plants grow. Though now there's a new technique also of growing soil, that is the plants in soilless condition. Clear? That is a different branch that is called as hydroponics. Now when we talk about the soil includes different characteristics which we refer as soil profile. That includes the size of the soil, that is the texture. Then we have the soil air, soil water, soil temperature, soil pH. Now when we talk about why we are considering about the soil, because if the soil have got enough nutrients and all these factors are taken into consideration, then only we can find that the crop gives a good yield. Clear? Now you must have seen during the agricultural practices, what do the farmers do? First that is the first agricultural step is plowing or tilling of the soil. What it is being done with the help of bullock cart or tractor. Now what is being done? The upper surface of the soil generally is compact, got it, hard, but once when it is being plowed or tilled, the soil breaks up into loose lumps, got it, breaks into small pieces, becomes loose enough so that there is proper aeration. Aeration means what? Exchange of gases. Now what happens when we talk about soil particles? Soil particles, there is space between two soil particles. That space is occupied by soil air or soil water. So if you plowing or tilling of the soil is being done before sowing the seeds, what happens? The growing radicle that develops into the root will get enough oxygen so that they can grow deeper into the soil. So unless the plants, the main anchoring of the plants are what? The roots. So the roots have to grow deep into the soil so that they can absorb water and mineral salts. So what happens? If the soil is loose enough, there is proper aeration, and then you find that their roots can grow properly. Now what happens? Sometimes you find that, especially during floods and all, huge trees, they topple over. Topple over means fall, even when there is enough water. Why? Because the roots are submerged in water for many days. Therefore, the space between the soil particles are filled with soil water, and then the roots cannot get enough oxygen for respiration, and therefore they die. So once the roots die, plants automatically die off. That is, they fall off and then they die off. So sometimes this question is asked, why plowing or tilling of the soil is useful for growing crops in it? Clear? So why it is useful? Like I said, this type of questions can come in give reasons answer. So what you have to write, plowing or tilling of the soil is good for growing crops, or is good for the crops growing in it, for proper aeration. Proper aeration means what? So that there is space between the soil particles and there is enough oxygen for the growing roots to penetrate deep into the soil. Clear? Now next you have the stem or the lenticels. So lenticels are small pores or tiny pores present on the bark. Bark is what? The outer covering of the stem. They made up of dead cells that provides protection, but it has tiny pores called lenticels through which exchange of gases takes place. And of course I have talked about stomata, which are tiny pores present on the lower epidermis of the leaves through which exchange of gases takes place, or through which respiration takes place. Clear? Now when we talk about sometimes this question is also asked. Got it? Sleeping under a tree at night is harmful. Under a tree during night time is harmful. Why? Got it? Very simple. Now what happens generally when someone sleeps under the soil during night time? The stomata are closed. What will you write? I am writing just in point wise. You write, you elaborated. The stomata are partially closed. Got it? Partially closed. It cannot be fully closed because plants undergo respiration throughout the day and night. Now stomata are partially closed. Secondly, what happened? Photosynthesis do not take place. Got it? Photosynthesis do not take place. That is one reason. So what happens? Since photosynthesis do not take place, what happens? No oxygen is given out as a byproduct. As a byproduct. Byproduct means one of the product given out during reaction of photosynthesis. What is given out? Carbon dioxide is given out during respiration, because plants at that time undergo respiration. During daytime also they undergo respiration, but the rate of photosynthesis is higher. So what happens? The amount of carbon dioxide increases. Amount of CO2 increases. So if one sleeps under the tree during night time, what happens? The person itself is giving out carbon dioxide. The plant also is giving out carbon dioxide. So what happens? The amount of carbon dioxide released is more during night time as compared to daytime. That's why sleeping under a tree during the night time is not beneficial or harmful. But where if one sleeps under the this one, the next question is sleeping under a tree during hot midday or noon is beneficial. Why? Got it? This is because what happens, again you can write in point wise, during daytime photosynthesis takes place. Got it? So during photosynthesis, what happens? Oxygen is given out. Oxygen is given out. Clear? And then what happens? Transpiration also occurs. Since it is very hot, transpiration means loss of water in the form of water vapor. Got it? So that provides a cooling effect. That leads to cooling effect. Got it? So a person sleeping under a tree during daytime, it is beneficial. Why? Because what do you find? Photosynthesis takes place, oxygen is given out, and then what happens? The carbon dioxide is given out by the person. That is, respiration rate is less. Whatever CO2 is given out is utilized by the plants for respiration, while photosynthesis, during that process, oxygen is given out. So what happens? The amount of oxygen concentration will be more under the tree, since the oxygen is diffused out, as well as what happens? Because of transpiration, the loss of water due to water vapor, it creates a cooling effect. So sleeping under a tree during the midday, or hot midday or noon, is beneficial. That means it is not harmful. So like that, this type of questions you may be asked, 1 marks or 2 marks questions, like give reasons. Clear? Then we have aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. When we talk about aerobic respiration, you already know aerobic means that is takes place in the presence of oxygen. Presence of oxygen. And what happens? Products are carbon dioxide, water and ATP. Got it? So the overall reaction, you will get this one, plus 6O2, 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O plus 38 ATP. Clear? And it takes place in all living organisms. All living organism, amount of energy produced is more, that is 38 ATP. Clear? So go through the points. Remember to learn in points wise and underline the keywords. That's all. Be home, stay home, be safe.